What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Everyday Growth Advisors channel, where we plan to trade and trade the plan. That's right, we do the market breakdown for you so that you don't have to do it yourself. Welcome back, another week here, and we saw tech once again lead the way here. So let's get into this daily brief. Right before we continue, very quickly, if you could just take a second out of your day to smash the like button and also subscribe if you haven't yet. That would truly mean a lot to us. We definitely appreciate all of you guys and all of the love that you have been leaving us. And we love to hear from you. So make sure you drop a comment below if you want me to break down a certain ticker. And let's get this cracked on. Break it down without a frown and peel this onion. So with the daily brief today, we pretty much saw majority of the indexes perform much bullishly. Continuing on from last week's criteria and last week's trend that we were analyzing, here's a little snippet of what we covered from last week. Actually crossed over the bullish pivot point yesterday. This is actually a key level for bulls to secure. We have been mentioning this in the previous video as well. 324 was a key level for us to secure here, and now we can possibly see some upside, but then today we want to secure. We want to hold above 324. If we break below 324 again, then we go down to 315 again at 316. And we did hold above 324 the other day. We actually came down all the way to 326. We caught that level nicely, and QQQ bounced exceptionally well on that little supply zone. So we saw a nice bullish wave today, up again, and we will possibly see another bullish day today or tomorrow for you guys living in America, since I live in the future, you know. So this pivot point here, the bullish pivot point, has been captured, and we can see possibly a push up to the 334, 337 level. That's the level that I'm looking at for today with the QQQs. I'm going to, of course, break down QQQs first, then SPY, and then we'll look at a couple of tickers that I'm watching right now. So let's get it. So with QQQ here, I just want to talk about these key pivot points here. Above 334, we will be entering a supply zone right here. As you can see, this supply zone is going to be a key level at which we can get rejected and possibly see a further trend reversal, forming a double top or a double bottom, double top scenario. That would send the QQQs back down again, all the way back down to the 315s, and that will open up fresh downside, possibly, if we actually get there. The other scenario is that we kind of reject on the basis of price action being a little slow. As you can see, these past few days have been pretty low volume buying. What does that actually mean? It doesn't mean that there are no buyers in this market. It simply means that there are only buyers in this market. If things are bought up on low volume, that means that there are only buyers in this market. And so therefore, this is dangerous because it's not what we call healthy price action. When we talk about volume that is low while prices are going up, this means that only buyers are present, and therefore when sellers step in, all the buyers who wanted to buy have bought. Therefore, no more buyers will be present to contest this price action, sending the market down as quickly as it took to go up. That's what's dangerous about low volume price buying. So in this case over here, we can see that QQQ volume has been pretty weak the past few days. And one of the things that we have to note here is that if sellers step in, they will take control of this market very, very quickly. Therefore, this supply zone up here is an extremely difficult zone for us to predict what's going to happen. Now, if we end up blasting through the supply zone and clear the 337, 338 level, then we are home into, going back into the all-time highs on QQQ. But till that happens, we cannot make any assumptions. So we will take it as this next trading session to be extremely careful within this market activity. Okay, so hold above 335 and 336, we should be good to go. A break below or a rejection of the 335, 336 will be a sign for a potential reversal, not a confirmation, but a potential reversal, because we could still consolidate there and then head higher from here, right? So that's what we have on QQQ. Now looking at SPY, this situation looks a little better, okay? And since you need to understand something, since majority of tech stocks make up the biggest percentage of SPY, right? We have technology as the biggest sector within the S&P 500, right? This will cause a natural influx and a bigger wave up on SPY. Now, we cleared over the major hurdle, which was 418, which was a clear supply zone, which I was telling you guys about. In fact, the full supply zone was all the way up to 419. The 420 is going to be a very key zone for us to break and hold above on SPY. And so this level right here today for today's trading session will be very important to see if we can hold and we can start to consolidate over these levels so that we can become even more bullish. Now, we have been bullish for a while. If you are part of the Discord community, we have been talking about tech being bullish for a while. And in case you were wondering what the Discord community is about, the link is in the bio. We give out daily alerts. There is a weekly playbook that we put out, which is a weekly report on what we're looking at. And we also give you tools and technology, and as well as flow technology to look at what's happening with the bigger, broader market moves. So click on the link in the bio to find out more about our Discord community and join our tribe today if you want to. And so with SPY here, if you're consolidating above the 420 level, this should be a key level for us to consolidate higher and go even into the 420s and 430s. Now, I don't want to become so exuberant just yet, but if we can find some nice basing here, this will set up a nice little target into the upper part of this channel, which is going to be sometime maybe in mid-June before the next fall. So we'll see possibly a move up into the 430 to 432 range before we see another correction, and possibly this correction could be a deeper correction down into the channel, or we could even break below and start to go down into the 400s and the next wave down. This would time up really nicely with the next Fed meeting. And so we have to be extremely careful with the way that we look at this right now. All right. So with SPY, the key level to hold today is going to be 420. And if we can hold above 420, this will be great for bullish momentum. All right. We are already bullish. There is no doubt about it. It's just we need to confirm that the bullish thesis is going to continue. All right. So now that we have QQQ and we have SPY done, it makes sense for us to look at Aapl, because this is the index cadence, right? And Aapl was actually the laggard today out of the big tech. If you look at Aapl, only moved 1.3% along with Amazon, whereas Microsoft moved about 2.2% and Facebook moved about 2.6%. And remember that these are all in the same index. So we saw a broader move on Microsoft than Facebook, but not on Apple and Amazon, which means that they are lagging behind these indices. And therefore, we may expect Apple to move out of this little trend that it is in. Now, if you look, Apple is actually in the cup and handle, and it has recently broken out of the cup right here, the handle, sorry. And this is actually a bullish break. However, we need bullish confirmation, and that confirmation is going to be above the 128.90 or so. I would say 129 is also okay. A break above the 129 level and a consolidation above the 129 would send Apple up to the 134s, 136s once again. And this could be extremely quickly. If SPY decides to go to all-time high and NASDAQ catches up, then we'll see SPY and NASDAQ both cause Apple to really rip up here. People will start buying Apple, and that is something that we're waiting for. This is something that investors are waiting for. We have been in this consolidation period with Apple for a couple of days, couple of weeks now. And so investors have been waiting to buy some Apple, and they haven't just yet. And so this is a key level at which we need to watch Apple, and Apple might rally. So it's not a confirmation yet, but above 129 with some bullish momentum, good volume, we could possibly see Apple rip all the way to 134 to test this previous resistance up here again. All right, so just keep this in mind. The other one that we covered was Facebook, which was posted on our watch list on Instagram. If you caught it early on in the day, you would have played this and you would have made some money with us. We posted this as an alert just almost 18 hours ago. With Facebook, consolidating at this level. We have mentioned this multiple times that we've seen some unusual options flow, and right by the end of the day, Facebook was already at our first target of 324 on the 23.6 Fibonacci, and we're seeing some consolidation on the level, which is healthy, and we want to see the next leg up to the 330. So we have about a $5 to $6 move up still from Facebook for a possible scalp/day trade opportunity tomorrow. The other ticker that I want to break down lastly is XOM, which is breaking out of a downtrend formation on the 15-minute, and it's breaking out of this little falling pennant, which is usually a bullish sign, a consolidation and a accumulation around this phase, and a break above the $60 level would send XOM higher. We are bullish on energy and financials into the summer for reasons that are macro driven. Okay, so lots of things to consider here, but here are the key updates that you need to know. Just to do a daily conclusion on here, we have a lot of movement that is still to come. Now, I know that it's difficult to predict the market on a daily basis, but this is what we do for you. We help you to make sense of it so that you can see things more clearly from an outside perspective. I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible, but of course, as we see confirmations happening, we will keep you updated, right? And we do know that for us to go back to all-time highs so quickly is probably going to be a little difficult. But what's important is that we don't concentrate on what is the emotions of this market, and we concentrate on probability and statistics of what is likely to happen, okay? As I mentioned many times, this market could flush down as quickly as it buys up because of the low volume buying that we've been seeing. But the low volume buying only means that there are only buyers, and once all the buyers have bought, then we may see sellers take over this market, okay? So I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it is, make sure you like and subscribe. Please, guys, if you really can, take a second out of your day, hit the like button. That truly helps me out a lot, and I hope that I will see you on tomorrow's video. Till then, I hope that you have a great day and trade like a king. Peace.